1. If you're in an accident where there is personal injury and you are on the revoked list, you will receive a jail term of A, 30 days, B, 45 days, C, 60 days, D, 90 days. Correct answer, B, 45 days. 2. Under the New Jersey point system, a person having a license over 2 years, after how many points will get notice of license suspension? A, 6 points, B, 9 points, C, 12 points, D, 15 points. Correct answer, C, 12 points. 3. Failure to give away to a passing vehicle yield may cost you how many points against your driver's license? A, 3 points, B, 2 points, C, 1 point, D, none of the above. Correct answer, B, 2 points. 4. Following too closely, tailgating may cost you how many points against your driving license? A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, D, 5. Correct answer, D, 5. 5. What are the penalties for driving with a suspended license? A, fine of $500 and up to 6 months additional license suspension. B, fine of $250. C, fine of $250 and up to 3 months additional license suspension. D, fine of $500. Correct answer, A, fine of $500 and up to 6 months additional license suspension. 6. If a GDL driver commits any GDL conditions other than a moving violation, they will receive a fine of a $500, B, loss of license and $150, C, $100, D, none of the answers. Correct answer, C, $100. 7. A special GDL permit allows you to drive A, after you completed a driver education course and are at least 16 years old. B, none of the answers. C, when you turn 17. D, when you are 16 and with someone over the age of 21. Correct answer, after you completed a driver education course and are at least 16 years old. Drivers who accumulate 12 to 14 points in a 24-month period will be required to do which of the following? A, attend a New Jersey driver program. B, request a hearing. C, surrender their license for the suspension period. D, all of the above. Correct answer, D, all of the above. 9. What is the penalty for driving while possessing drugs? A loss of license for 2 years and minimum $50 fine. B, 5 years imprisonment. C, $500 fine and 1 year imprisonment. D, none of the above. Correct answer, a loss of license for 2 years and minimum $50 fine. 10. How often does MVC allow you to take a defensive driving course that may reduce the points on your driver's record? A, once every 3 years. B, once every 10 years. C, every year. D, once every 5 years. Correct answer, D, once every 5 years. 11. When will you be given a proposed license suspension notice? A, when you get 4 points. B, when you get 6 points. C, when you get 10 points. D, when you get 12 points. Correct answer, D, when you get 12 points. 12. What is the penalty for driving a vehicle with an expired inspection sticker? A fine. B, arrest. C, registration revocation. D, all of the above. Correct answer, D, all of the above. 13. What is the penalty for not telling the truth when applying for a license? A fine of $25 to $100. B, imprisonment of 6 months. C, a court trial. D, no less than a $200 fine and up to 6 months imprisonment. Correct answer, D, no less than a $200 fine and up to 6 months imprisonment. 14. Getting a driver's license illegally may result in A, fine of $25 to $100. B, imprisonment of 6 months. C, a court trial. D, a fine of $200 to $500 and or imprisonment from 30 to 90 days. Correct answer, D, a fine of $200 to $500 and or imprisonment from 30 to 90 days. 15. What are the fines and penalties for refusing to take the breathalyzer test? A $10,000 fine, 6 months jail time, license suspension, loss. B, automatic D, UI conviction. C, license revoked for life. D, 7 months to 1 year, license suspension, court costs and fines, insurance surcharge of $1,000 for 3 years. Correct answer, D, 7 months to 1 year, license suspension, court costs and fines, insurance surcharge of $1,000 for 3 years. 16. If a student driver commits a traffic offense, who is responsible? A, the student. B, the instructor, supervisor. C, the parent. D, both A and B. Correct answer, D, both A and B. 17th, graduated. Driver license, fines are how much? A $50. B, $150. C, $100. D, $75. Correct answer, C, $100. 18. Your score on the written knowledge test must be at least this percent to obtain a special learner's permit. A, 90%. B, 80%. C, 60%. D, 75%. Correct answer, B, 80%. 19. What are the fines and penalties for altering, forging, and or intent to distribute fake driver's licenses? A $200 to $500 fine and possible jail time of 30 to 90 days. B, license revoked for life. C, insurance surcharge of $1,000 for 3 years. D, $10,000 fine, 6 months jail time, license suspension, loss. Correct answer, D, $10,000 fine, 6 months jail time, license suspension, show loss. 20. A driver will get an insurance surcharge for which of the following? And not having proof of liability insurance in the vehicle. B. DUI conviction. C. Refusing to take the breathalyzer test. D. All of the above. Correct answer? D. All of the above. 21. What colors is a yield sign? A yellow and black. B. Red and white. C. White and yellow. D. Black and red. Correct answer? B. Red and white. 22nd. A railroad crossing signal is a red and white. B. Black and white. C. Yellow and black. D. Black and red. Correct answer? C. Yellow and black. 23rd. Information signs are what color? A blue or green. B. Red or blue. C. Green or yellow. D. Yellow or black. Correct answer? A blue or green. 24. A warning sign is what shape? A rectangular. B. Diamond. C. Circle. D. Eight-sided. Correct answer? B. Diamond. 25. The color of a bicycle warning could be a yellow-green. B. Black-orange. C. Blue-yellow. D. Black-white. Correct answer? A yellow-green. 26. What color are warning signs? A blue. B. Red. C. Green. D. Yellow. Correct answer? D. Yellow. 27. The shape of a yield sign is a circle in square. B. Diamond. C. Triangle. D. Octagon. Correct answer? C. Triangle. 28. The meaning of a hand signal when a driver's hand and arm is downward is a U-turn. B. Right turn. C. Left turn. D. Slow or stop. Correct answer. D. Slow or stop. 29. What does an octagon-shaped sign indicate? A stop. B. Warning. C. Yield. D. Do not enter. Correct answer? A stop. 30. What does a square with a red circle sign indicate? A no passing. B. Warning. C. Yield. D. Do not enter. Correct answer. D. Do not enter. 31st. A pentagon-shaped sign means which the following? A railroad crossing. B. School zone. C. No passing zone. D. Road narrows. Correct answer. B. School zone. 32nd. Yellow diamond-shaped sign indicates which of the following? A construction. B. Warning. C. Bike lane. D. No passing zone. Correct answer? B. Warning. 33rd. A. A pennant-shaped sign means which of the following? A school zone. B. Railroad crossing. C. Left turn only. D. No passing zone. Correct answer? D. No passing zone. 34. The shape of a stop sign is a 8-sided, B, diamond, C, triangle point, D, circle. Correct answer, a 8-sided. 35. The law allows you to turn right after stopping and yielding to all traffic and pedestrians at a red light, unless A, there is a flashing red light, B, there is a sign, no turn on red, C, there is a stop sign, D, there is a red arrow pointing right. Correct answer, B, there is a sign, no turn on red. 36. A single solid white line across a road at an intersection means A, stop behind the line for traffic light and pedestrians, bus stop, car no parking zone, D, no passing. Correct answer, A, stop behind the line for traffic light and pedestrians. 37. What should you do when you see a stop sign? A, come to a complete stop, proceed when you have the right of way. B, slow down, yield, proceed when you have the right of way. C, come to a complete stop only if there is a vehicle coming from another direction. D, come to a complete stop, proceed after you flash your headlight. Correct answer, A, come to a complete stop, proceed when you have the right of way. 38. What does this white square sign with black lettering tell you? A, stop ahead, B, merge left, C, keep going in the same direction, D, U-turns allowed here. Correct answer, C, keep going in the same direction. 39. This downward pointing equilateral triangle with a wide red border and red text on a white background is telling you what? A stop, B, merge, C, no right turn on red, D, yield. Correct answer, D, yield. 40. What does this white rectangular sign with black lettering road closed telling you? A, road closed unless you have an off-road vehicle. B, road closed to all vehicles. C, road is closed during night hours. D, due to road conditions, passing is not recommended. Correct answer, B, road closed to all vehicles. 41. What does this rectangular red sign with white lettering wrong way tell you? A, do not go this way. B, park your car on the side of the road. C, continue going in this direction. D, speed up until you reach an intersection. Correct answer, a do not go this way. 42. Two yellow lines down the center of the road, one dashed and one solid, indicates which of the following? A, two-way traffic, no passing. B, one-way traffic, passing only on dashed side. C, one-way traffic, passing on both sides. D, two-way traffic, passing only on dashed side. Correct answer, D, two-way traffic, passing only on dashed side. 43. Using both safety belts and shoulder belts is important because they increase your chances of surviving a collision. B. Are required by law. C. Are required by the Division of Motor Vehicles. D. Keep children away from the driver. Correct answer: A. Increase your chances of surviving a collision. 44th. Yellow diamond-shaped sign indicated which of the following? A. Construction. Be aware. Cycle bike lane. D. No passing zone. Correct answer: be aware. 45th. An orange triangle with a glowing red border sign indicates which of the following? A. Slow down. B. Yield. Commercial slow-moving vehicle. Double dot construction. Correct answer: commercial slow-moving vehicle. 46. White diamonds painted on the road can indicate which of the following? A. All of the answers below. B. HOV lanes, high occupancy vehicle, cycle bike lanes, double bus lanes. Correct answer: A. All of the answers below. 47th. Solid center lines indicate which of the following? A. Passing allowed. B. Crosswalk. C. No passing allowed. D. Right turns allowed. Correct answer: C. No passing allowed. 48. White center lines mean which of the following? A. Two-way traffic. B. One-way traffic. C. Passing. D. No passing. Correct answer: B. One-way traffic. 49th. Dashed center lines mean which of the following? A. Passing. B. No passing. C. One-way traffic. D. Two-way traffic. Correct answer: A. Passing. 50. Yellow center lines mean which of the following? A. One-way traffic, bus stop line. C. Two-way traffic, double crosswalk. Correct answer: C. Two-way traffic. 51st. An inverted triangle-shaped sign indicated what? A warning. B. Stop. C. Do not enter. D. Yield. Correct answer: D. Yield. 52. What does this rectangular white sign with red lettering mean? A. You should not stop, stand, park here unless absolutely required. B. Stopping acceptable as long as someone is present in the vehicle. C. Permitted to change a flat. D. Loading and unloading is allowed. Correct answer: A. You should not stop, stand, park here unless absolutely required. 53. This yellow sign with black symbols cautions that there is a speed bump to the right. B. Passing allowed on the shoulder. C. A sharp turn to the right ahead. D. A crosswalk coming up. Correct answer: C. A sharp turn to the right ahead. 54. What does this yellow equilateral triangle sign with red, black, white symbols warn you about? A bus stop. B. An upcoming yield sign. C. 3-point turn ahead. D. Runway vehicle ramp. Correct answer: B. An upcoming yield sign. 55. What is the program that drivers are automatically enrolled in once they receive their learner's permit? A. Defensive Driver Program. Business Liability Law Program. C. Graduated Driver License Program. D. Habitual Offender Program. Correct answer. C. Graduated Driver License Program. 56. This circular yellow sign with black markings identifies what? A. Actual railroad crossing. B. Railroad station. C. Renovation zone. D. Railroad crossing ahead. Correct answer. D. Railroad crossing ahead. 57. If you drive 50 miles per hour, what is your stopping distances on dry surfaces for passenger car? A. 102 feet. B. 247 feet. C. 343 feet. D. 53 feet. Correct answer. B. 247 feet. 58. How close to a railroad crossing are you permitted to park? A. 25 feet. B. 15 feet. C. 10 feet. D. At least 50 feet. Correct answer. D. At least 50 feet. 59. It is illegal to pause if you are closer to an intersection or railway crossing than A. 50 feet. B. 100 feet. C. 150 feet. D. 200 feet. Correct answer. B. 100 feet. 60. Driving 50 miles per hour at night, what is the stopping distance? A. 135 feet. B. 409 feet. C. 302 feet. D. None of the above. Correct answer. C. 302 feet. 61. At a speed of 50 miles per hour, how many car lengths should you stay behind the vehicle in front of you? A. 25 car lengths. B. 15 car lengths. C. 5 car lengths. D. 10 car lengths. Correct answer. C. 5 car lengths. 62. In ideal driving conditions, what is the rule of thumb regarding following distance? A. 4 car lengths for every 10 miles per hour. B. 2 car lengths. C. Half a length. D. 1 car length for every 10 miles per hour. Correct answer. D. 1 car length for every 10 miles per hour. 63. How close may you park from a corner? A. 15 feet. B. 25 feet. C. 10 feet. D. 50 feet. Correct answer. B. 25 feet. 64. In adverse weather conditions, how long does a truck or bus take to stop? A. 75%. B. 50%. C. 40%. D. 25%. Correct answer. D. 25%. 65. What 3 infractions cause a driver to be penalized with an insurance surcharge? A. No license, registration, and insurance. B. No inspection, registration, and insurance. C. Breath test non-compliance. D. UI and inspection. D. Breath test non-compliance, DUI and liability non-complaints. Correct answer D. Breath test non-compliance, DUI and liability non-complaints. 66. What may happen if a driver's license is suspended due to DUI? A. They must submit to a breath test on demand. B. The liability law will be enacted. C. They will be labeled a habitual offender. D. They may have to install an ignition interlock device. Correct answer D. They may have to install an ignition interlock device. 67. When does a driver get points added to their motor vehicle record? A. Safety belt violation. B. Parking violation. C. Moving violation. D. Insurance surcharge violation. Correct answer C. Moving violation. 68. When driving in bad weather, drivers should A. Increase speed to reach final destination more quickly. B. Decrease the 2-second rule. C. Increase the 2-second rule. D. None of the above. Correct answer C. Increase the 2-second rule. 69. If you are driving behind the school bus and it shows a flashing red light signaling a stop, you must A. Stop at least 25 feet away. B. Slow down to 10 miles per hour. C. Speed up and pass. D. Stop directly behind the bus. Correct answer A. Stop at least 25 feet away. 70. When parking, how far must you be from a fire hydrant? A. 5 feet. B. 10 feet. C. 20 feet. D. 25 feet. Correct answer B. 10 feet. 71. When parking, how far must you be from a stop sign? A. 10 feet. B. 20 feet. C. 25 feet. D. 50 feet. Correct answer D. 50 feet. 72. When parking, how far must you be from a crosswalk? A. 10 feet. B. 20 feet. C. 25 feet. D. 50 feet. Correct answer C. 25 feet. 73. When parking, how far must you be when you park on the opposite side from a fire station? A. 25 feet. B. 50 feet. C. 75 feet. D. 100 feet. Correct answer C. 75 feet. 74. When driving on icy roads, how many car lengths should you be from the vehicle you follow if your speed is 30 miles per hour? A. 3B. 6. C. 12D. 18. Correct answer D. 18. 75th. Vehicle stopping distances never depend on A. Your own reaction time. B. The time of day. C. Condition of your vehicle's brakes. D. Condition and type of vehicle tires. Correct answer B. The time of day. 76. What is the proper distance when parallel parking? A. 35 feet. B. 25 feet. C. 22 feet. D. 20 feet. Correct answer B. 25 feet. 77. New Jersey law allows up to 3 points to be subtracted from your driving record if you commit no moving violations for how long? A. For 1 year from the posted date of the last violation? B. For 6 months. C. For 8 months. D. For 3 years. Correct answer. A. For 1 year from the posted date of the last violation. 78. Why would you be attending a DMV driver improvement program? A. To improve your driving because of the point system. C. Driving while under the influence of drugs or alcohol. D. Because you failed your road test more than twice. Correct answer, because of the point system. 79. What state of mind describes a driver who has been driving for a long time, resulting in a trance-like state? A. Tired driving. B. Road rage. Common habitual offender. Double highway hypnosis. Correct answer, double highway hypnosis. 80. If you drive 40 miles per hour in the packed snow road, what is your minimum safe following distance? A 4-car length. B. 8 car lengths. C. 10 car lengths. D. 12 car lengths. Correct answer, D. 12 car lengths. 81. A driver should signal at least how far before his intended turn? A. 100 feet. B. 1,000 feet. C. 50 feet. D. 60 yards. Correct answer, A. 100 feet. 82. The motor vehicle registration shall be renewed. A. Every 6 months. B. Every year. C. Every 3 years. D. Every month. Correct answer, B. Every year. 83. The inspection sticker on a new vehicle is good for at least A. 12 months. B. 18 months. C. 24 months. D. 36 months. Correct answer, C. 24 months. 84. You must report a lost, damaged, or stolen license within A. 24 hours. B. 1 month. C. 1 week. D. 2 weeks. Correct answer, A. 24 hours. 85. A new vehicle does not get inspected for A. 3 years born every year. C. 2 years. D. 4 years. Correct answer, D. 4 years. 86. If you move into New Jersey from another state, how long do you have to inspect your vehicle? A. 1 month. B. 2 months. C. 2 weeks. D. 1 week. Correct answer, C. 2 weeks. 87. A probationary license lasts for A. 1 year. B. 2 years. C. 4 years. D. 6 months. Correct answer, A. 1 year. 88. How long is a GDL Special Learner's Permit good for? A. 1 year. B. 90 days. C. 2 years. D. Until you are 17 years old. Correct answer, C. 2 years. 89. The holder of a validated GDL permit, 21 years of age or older, is restricted to what driving hours? A. 5:01 a.m. to 12 a.m. B. 12 a.m. to 5:01 a.m. C. 5:01 a.m. to 11 p.m. D. No restrictions apply. Correct answer, D. No restrictions apply. 90. What are some telltale signs of a drunk driver? A weaving between lanes. B. Driving slower than the normal traffic flow. C. Quick and sudden stops. D. All of the above. Correct answer, D. All of the above. 91. The best way to talk to other drivers is to A. Use your horn or lights. Be courteous and wave. Close, roll down the window and yell. D. Motion with your hands. Correct answer, D. Motion with your hands. 92. Unless otherwise noted, the speed limit in a school zone is 35 miles per hour. B. 25 miles per hour. C. 20 miles per hour. D. 15 miles per hour. Correct answer, B. 25 miles per hour. 93. Your hand should be placed on the steering wheel at what position on the clock? A 10 and 2. B. 9 and 3. C. 12 and 6. D. Second and first. Correct answer, B. 9 and 3. 94. What is a common mistake new drivers make while stopping? A. Pushing the brake too lightly. B. Pushing the gas pedal. C. Pushing both gas and brake. D. Slamming on the brakes. Correct answer, D. Slamming on the brakes. 95. What is New Jersey law sets top speed limits for certain state highways and all interstates? 65 miles per hour. B. 55 miles per hour. C. 50 miles per hour. D. 35 miles per hour. Correct answer, B. 55 miles per hour. 96. A motorist approaching an unlit signal should do which of the following? A. Stay where you are until help arrives. B. Slow down and go through cautiously. C. Yield. D. Stop. Go only when safe. Correct answer, D. Stop. Go only when safe. 97. When parking downhill on a street with a curb on your right, your wheels should be facing a straight B, toward the curb, center away from the curb. D. None of the above. Correct answer, B. Toward the curb. 98. When parking uphill on a street with a curb on your right, your wheels should be facing a straight B toward the curb, center away from the curb. D. None of the above. Correct answer, center away from the curb. 99. What should a driver do if they are being tailgated? A. Slow down and encourage the following car to pass. B. Brake quickly to scare the following vehicle into backing off. C. Speed up to increase the distance between you and the vehicle that is following. D. Speed up and then resume normal speed. Correct answer, A. Slow down and encourage the following car to pass. 100. If you move to New Jersey, how long do you have to transfer your basic driver license? A. 7 days or until your out-of-state driver license expires, whichever is less. B. 14 days or until your out-of-state driver license expires, whichever is less. C. 30 days, or until your out-of-state driver license expires, whichever is less. D. 60 days, or until your out-of-state driver license expires, whichever is less. Correct answer? D. 60 days, or until your out-of-state driver license expires, whichever is less. 101. How much time do you have to notify the MVC after an address change? 7 days, B. 10 days, C. 14 days, D. 30 days. Correct answer? 7 days, 102. A motorist with a valid out-of-state commercial driver CDL who moves to New Jersey must apply for a NJ license, report an address change within A. 30 days, B. 60 days, C. 45 days, D. 90 days. Correct answer, A. 30 days. 103. How long will your basic license be good for in New Jersey? 3 years, B. 5 years, C. 4 years, D. 2 years. Correct answer, C. 4 years. 104. Every motor vehicle in New Jersey must have what type of insurance? A. Auto insurance, B. Habitual offenders insurance, C. Liability insurance, D. Implied consent insurance. Correct answer, C. Liability insurance. 105. When you move within the state of New Jersey, how long do you have to change your driver's license? A. 1 week, B. 10 days, C. 2 weeks, D. 60 days. Correct answer, A. 1 week. 106. When you move into New Jersey from another state, how long do you have to change your driver's license? A. 1 week, B. 10 days, C. 2 weeks, D. 60 days. Correct answer, D. 60 days. 107. If a student fails the driving test the first time, how long must he wait before he can take it again? 5 days, B. 7 days, C. At least 2 weeks, D. 30 days. Correct answer, C. At least 2 weeks. 108. What is a habitual offender? A. Any person whose license has been suspended once. B. Any person whose license has been suspended 2 times in 2 years. C. Any person whose license has been suspended 3 times in 3 years. D. Any person whose license has been suspended I time in 2 years. Correct answer, C. Any person whose license has been suspended 3 times in 3 years. 109. In New Jersey, when can studded snow tires legally be used? A. From December 15th to April 1st. B. From November 15th to April 1st. C. From November 15th to March 1st. D. From October 15th to April 1st. Correct answer, B. From November 15th to April 1st. 110. How long do you have to notify the MVC after a name change? 7 days. B. 10 days. C. 14 days. D. 30 days. Correct answer, C. 14 days. 111. To obtain a special learner's permit, you must be at least 17. B. Pass a written test, eye test, and 6 hours of behind the wheel. C. Pass a written test only. D. Pass a written and eye test. Correct answer B. Pass a written test, eye test, and 6 hours of behind the wheel. 112. What is the legal age to drive a moped in New Jersey? A. 14B, 13C, 15D, 12. Correct answer C. 15-113. The holder of a validated special learner's permit must not drive between what hours? A. 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. B. 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. C. 5 a.m. to 12:01 p.m. D. 12:00 a.m. to 5:01 a.m. Correct answer B. 11:01 p.m. to 5:00 a.m. 114. How old must you be to get a special learner's permit? A. 15B, 18C, 16D, 17. Correct answer C. 16, 1 and 15. What is the minimum age you can get a probationary driver license? A. 21B, 17C, 16D, 18. Correct answer B. 17, 116. What is the minimum time of supervised driving you must have with your special learner's permit before you can get a probationary driver license? A. At least 6 months. B. 1 year. C. 2 years. D. 60 days. Correct answer A. At least 6 months. 117. How long must you drive with the probationary driver license before you can apply for a basic driver license? A. 3 months. B. 1 year. C. 6 months. D. 2 years. Correct answer B. 1 year. 118th. Permit holders older than 21 must have this much supervised driving prior to taking the road test. A. 6 months. B. 3 months. C. 1 month. D. 2 weeks. Correct answer B. 3 months 119. Your eyesight must be at least this in one eye or both eyes to obtain a special learner's permit. A. 20/50. B. 20/20C. 20/40D. 20/70. Correct answer A. 20/50, 120th. Who must have a reflectorized red decal on the front and back license plates while driving? A. Both special learner's permit and probationary driver license drivers. B. Only special learner's permit drivers. C. All drivers under the age of 21. D. All family cars must have red decals permanently placed on them. Correct answer A. Both special learner's permit and probationary driver license drivers 121. If an examination permit or probationary holder is 21 or older, what rules must they follow? A. Same as GDLB. Our restrictions of the GDL only C. Neither our nor passenger restrictions of the GDLD. Passenger restrictions of the GDL only. Correct answer C. Neither our nor passenger restrictions of the GDL 122. You can practice driving with a valid special learner's permit. A. Between 12:01 a.m. and 5 a.m. B. Between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. C. Between 5 a.m. and 11 p.m. D. Anytime correct answer C. Between 5 a.m. and 11 p.m. must be at least years old to register a motor vehicle. A. 17B, 16C, 15C, 21. Correct answer. A, 17. 124. How many passengers may accompany the holder of a validated GDL special learner's permit in the vehicle? A, 2. B, none. C, immediate family members and 1 non-member. D, any number of passengers. Correct answer, C, immediate family members and 1 non-member. 125th. What test must you pass to get a special learner's permit? A, eye test and written test. B, road test. C, written test. D, all of the above. Correct answer, A, eye test and written test. 126. When driving on a permit, a 16-year-old must be accompanied by a licensed driver who A, is over 18 years old, B, is over 21 years old, C, has never had an accident, D, is over 21 years old and have at least 3 years of driving experiences. Correct answer, D, is over 21 years old and have at least 3 years of driving experiences. 127. If a passenger in the front seat over 18 years old is caught not wearing a seat belt, who is held responsible? A, the driver, both passenger and the driver. C, passenger only. D, all of the above. Correct answer, C, passenger only. 128. If a driver reaches a BAC of 0.05% after drinking alcohol, the chance of causing a crash is what? A, 5 times. B, 6 times. C, 2 times. D, 25 times. Correct answer, C, 2 times. 129. What is equal in alcohol content to 2 12-ounces bottles of beer? A few shots. B, 1 bottle of wine. C, 1 5-ounce glass of wine. D, 2 1.5-ounce amounts of 86 proof liquor. Correct answer, D, 2 1.5-ounce amounts of 86 proof liquor. 130. If a driver reaches a BAC of 0.10% after drinking alcohol, their chance of causing a crash is what? A, 5 times. B, 6 times. C, 2 times. D, 25 times. Correct answer, B, 6 times. 131. If you have a blood alcohol concentration of 0.15%, your chances of having an accident is a 6 times, B, double, C, 25 times. D, 3 times. Correct answer, C, 25 times. 132. In New Jersey, persons under 21 years of age are considered under the influence DUI when their BAC is A, 0.01, B, 0.05, C, 0.10, D, all of the above. Correct answer, D, all of the above. 133rd. A 5-ounce glass of wine contains the same amount of alcohol as a 1 pint of whiskey. B, a gallon of wine. C, a 6-pack of beer. D, 1 12-ounce can of beer. Correct answer, D, 1 12-ounce can of beer. 134. What could happen to the host if a guest who has been drinking alcohol leaves their house and becomes involved in an accident? A. Lawsuit. B. Prison. Cali fines. D. Arrest. Correct answer, A. Lawsuit. 135. What is the best way to reduce the risk of a crash after drinking alcohol? A. Designated driver. B. Sleep over.
C. Do not drive after drinking. D. Leave your keys at the door. Correct answer.
C. Do not drive after drinking. 136. Studies show that the greatest number of people arrested for drunk driving have been drinking. A. Beer. B. Wine. C. Whiskey. D. Mixed drinks. Correct answer, A. Beer. 137. If a person has been drinking, what can sober them up? A. Drinking lots of water. B. Taking a hot shower. C. Time. D. A full meal. Correct answer, C. Time. 138. What should be your speed limit on non-posted rural roads? A 25 miles per hour. B. 35 miles per hour. C. 45 miles per hour. D. 50 miles per hour. Correct answer, D. 50 miles per hour. 139. In order to steer the car while moving backward, you should turn A. The steering wheel in the direction opposite the way you want the rear of the car to go. B. The steering wheel in the direction you want the rear of the car to go. C. The steering wheel clockwise for the rear of the car to go to the left. D. The steering wheel in the direction you want the front of the car to go. Correct answer, B. The steering wheel in the direction you want the rear of the car to go. 140. You should only use your high beam headlights when vehicles are a quarter mile ahead of you. B. When driving in the fog. C. In inclement weather. D. When vehicles are 1/2 mile ahead of you. Correct answer, D. When vehicles are 1/2 mile ahead of you. 141. To stop a car when skidding on a slippery road, you should A. Accelerate while turning the steering wheel. B. Apply gradual pressure to the brake. C. Apply no brakes at all. D. Apply pumping action to the brake. Correct answer, D. Apply pumping action to the brake. 142. After you drive through a deep puddle of water, A. Pump your brakes to test them. B. Raise your engine to dry it out. C. Apply your brakes hard to test them. D. Speed up to dry your tires. Correct answer, A. Pump your brakes to test them. 143. What should you do when your car goes into a skid? A. Take your foot off the gas. B. Turn in the direction the rear of the car is going. C. Do not brake suddenly during the skid. D. All of the answers. Correct answer, D. All of the answers. 144. For sharper turns, what steering technique should you use while turning your car? A. Push and pull. B. Hand over hand. C. Continuous. D. 3 and 9 steering. Correct answer, B. Hand over hand. 145. What lights should you use during fog? low beams, B, high beams, C, no lights, D, hazard lights. Correct answer, low beams. 146. As you drive, you must turn your headlights on when you turn your wipers on. B, 1/2 hour after sunset. C, 1/2 hour before sunrise. D, all of the above. Correct answer, D, all of the above. 147. It is important to slow down on narrow or winding roads. B, at intersections or railroad crossings. C, when the road is wet or slippery. D, all of the above. Correct answer, D, all of the above. 148. You needn't stop your vehicle for a frozen dessert truck when A, it shows flashing red lights. B, it shows a stop signal arm. C, a person is crossing the roadway to or from the frozen dessert truck. D, on a dual highway, if you're on the other side of a safety island or median from the frozen dessert truck. Correct answer, D, on a dual highway if you're on the other side of a safety island or median from the frozen dessert truck. 149. When driving on major highways, stay alert. B, keep your eyes moving. C, be ready to react to road hazards. D, all of the above. Correct answer, D, all of the above. 150. If your windshield wiper stopped suddenly during rain or snow, you should A, slow down. B, turn on emergency flashes. C, brake and pull off the road. D, all of the above. Correct answer, D, all of the above. 151. The papers that are needed for your road test: a valid vehicle registration period. B, valid examination permit. C, valid insurance ID card. D, all of the above. Correct answer, D, all of the above. 152. For the road test, an applicant must have a vehicle with a valid registration, a valid inspection sticker, and what other document? A, a valid driver's license. B, a valid birth certificate. C, a valid student ID card. D, a valid insurance ID card. Correct answer, D, a valid insurance ID card. 153. Who gets the ticket if you get pulled over for a motor vehicle infraction while practice driving with your probationary driver's license? A, both the student driver and the adult supervising. B, the student driver. C, the adult supervising. D, the parents of the student driver. Correct answer, A, both the student driver and the adult supervising. 154. To obtain a New Jersey driver license or non-driver ID card, you must present a proof of age. B, proof of address. C, proof of legal U.S. presence. D, all of the above. Correct answer, D, all of the above. 155. MVC may terminate your road test before it starts because of A, an unsafe vehicle. B. A center console or other equipment in your vehicle that obstructs the examiner's access to the brake pedal. C. Missing seat belts. D. All of the above. Correct answer: D. All of the above. 156. DUI means A. Driving while using drugs or alcohol. B. Driving while drunk. C. Driving while using drugs. D. All of the above. Correct answer: A. Driving while using drugs or alcohol. 157. What indicates underinflated tires? Excessive wear on the edges of the tires. B. Excessive wear on the side walls. C. Excessive wear on the center of the tire. D. None of the above. Correct answer: excessive wear on the edges of the tires. 158. Which of the following are the three types of intersections? A controlled, uncontrolled, and diamond. B. Blind, controlled, and diamond.
C. Controlled, uncontrolled, and blind.
D. Controlled, uncontrolled, and cloverleaf. Correct answer: C. Controlled, uncontrolled, and blind. 159. What are airbags? A permanent restraint system. B. Primary offense. C. Supplemental restraint system. D. Secondary offense. Correct answer: C. Supplemental restraint system. 160. The implied consent law is a permission for someone to drive your vehicle. B. All passengers must wear their seat belts. C. You agree to a breath test when under arrest and suspected of drinking and driving. D. None of the above. Correct answer: C. You agree to a breath test when under arrest and suspected of drinking and driving. 161. The area where a motorist cannot see behind his and her vehicle on both sides through the mirrors. A. Space cushion. B. Safety zone. C. Vision spots. D. Blind spots. Correct answer: D. Blind spots. 162. The implied consent law means a driver agrees to take the breath test. B. Driver is of legal age. C. Driver agrees to cooperate. D. It means nothing. Correct answer: a driver agrees to take the breath test. 163rd. Hydroplaning means a road surfaces become slippery during the first minutes of rainfall. B. A car will skid when water is deeper than the tire tread. C. Brakes fall to hold when cars are driven through deep water. D. Tire treads lose contact with a wet road. Correct answer: D. Tire treads lose contact with a wet road. 164. The area around all four sides of a truck where the truck's driver cannot see you is called A. The no zone, blind spots from side view mirrors. C. Space cushion. D. Hydroplaning. Correct answer: A. The no zone. 165th. Driving is what according to state law? A. a right of passage, B, a citizen's right, C, a privilege, D, an opportunity. Correct answer, C, a privilege. 166. As you drive, you're required to stop your vehicle. A, at an intersection with a stop sign. B, where there is a red light. C, when a traffic officer orders you to stop. D, all of the above. Correct answer, D, all of the above. 167. You must yield for emergency vehicles. A, never. B, when you see a flashing red or blue light or hear a siren. C, only when other vehicles yield. D, none of the above. Correct answer, B, when you see a flashing red or blue light or hear a siren. 168. You may drive on public or private property to avoid a traffic sign or signal, only if the driver stops the vehicle before crossing the sidewalk. B, only with permission of the property owner. C, anytime. D, when directed to do so by a police officer. Correct answer, D, when directed to do so by a police officer. 169. The New Jersey speed limit in a business or residential area, unless otherwise posted, is A, 20 miles per hour, B, 25 miles per hour, C, 30 miles per hour, D, 35 miles per hour. Correct answer, B, 25 miles per hour. 170. If a collision is possible, you should A, choose to hit something that will give way rather than something that's rigid. B, choose to hit something that's standing still rather than something moving towards you. C, if you have to hit anything, try to make it a glancing blow or a side swipe. D, all of the above. Correct answer, D, all of the above. 171st. Seatbelts can improve a motorist's chance of surviving a crash. By what percent? A, 100%. B, 50%. C, 70%. D, 60%. Correct answer, D, 60%. 172. At what age must children ride in a federally approved safety or booster seat in the rear of the vehicle? A, children 2 and under. B, children 4 and under. C, children under age 5 and over 80 pounds. D, children under age 8 and under 80 pounds. Correct answer, D, children under age 8 and under 80 pounds. Prepare for the New Jersey DMV written exam. We recommend reviewing the 172 questions in this video at least twice before taking a practice test, featuring the same questions on our website.